So we've got various important developments on flight MH370. Bad weather means that the search is suspended. Relatives of those on board have been holding anti-Malaysian protests in Beijing, but the Malaysian authorities, who gave another press conference earlier today, are defending the data they have used to conclude that the plane has crashed into the sea. Well, let's begin with a special report from the BBC's Andrew Moore on exactly what this data tells us.
It's been more than 2 weeks since flight MH370, carrying 239 people of 14 nationalities, vanished into thin air. And based on the latest information, Britain's Air Accidents Investigation Branch has published 2 examples of possible routes south based on different airspeeds. The search has been narrowed down over the past week after objects were spotted on satellite imagery. The new mathematical technique has focused the search to 1.6 million square kilometres. But at the end of the day, the only answer to what actually happened might lie at the bottom of the ocean with this black box. Actually, it's bright orange. It holds the secret of cockpit conversations and data. But finding it and retrieving it from the deep, dark ocean will be a major, major challenge.
Well, Malaysia's leaders have again today been keen to say they are thinking first and foremost of those who have lost their lives and their relatives. Najib Razak on Twitter says the passengers, the crew and their families are foremost in our thoughts and our prayers, but there is strong anger from some relatives and there has been a protest at the Malaysian embassy in Beijing. Some suspect Malaysia of trying to delay, distort and hide the truth. Those are their words, and as I said, they've been protesting outside this embassy in Beijing. John Sudworth is there.
Today, the families of the missing Chinese passengers found themselves confronted by a new obstacle: the police. They set off to take their message of mistrust direct to the Malaysian embassy. The media were pushed back, but the families were able to make it to the embassy gates. Amid tight security, away from the cameras, they made their point. They want hard evidence before they accept the grim conclusion that the flight and all hope with it is lost.
Well, there were 239 passengers and crew from 14 different countries aboard that plane, and some of their relatives have been sharing their reaction to yesterday's announcement by Malaysia. Let's see what they've been saying.
We dearly love and will miss our mum and dad. The love and compassion that they shared and their priority of putting their family first will help us get through this together.
Please don't come to any conclusions believing that the flight has crashed and no one survived solely based on the announcement. There must be more and firmer evidence to prove it.
So these relatives clearly want the search to go on, and understandably so. Now, for the moment, that search is temporarily suspended. That's because of severe weather. Let's just have a look at this video to explain why this particular area is so difficult to work in. Bye-bye.